Hello folks, so this is 2023 October-November paper 1-2 and the question number is 37. The question is concerned with the chapter current electricity as is shown by the diagram. So it says in the circuit below a battery of negligible internal resistance, so this battery does not have any internal resistance, is connected in series with a pair of fixed resistors R1 and R2. The values of both are given here. The circuit is to be used to test whether the electromotive force e.m.f. of a particular cell is 1.5 volt. So used to test the e.m.f. of another cell. The cell is connected between the terminals X and Y in parallel with R2 and in series with a galvanometer. So it is connected across this R2 and there is a galvanometer in series. Which is statement about the test is correct? So what I mean here, so the PD between these terminals will be found by somewhat like this formula. So V here, so if I have this V over here, this V should be equal to, since these two resistors form a voltage divider across this source, it should be R2 by R1 plus R2 then E, that's equal to R2 is 20, then this is 20 plus 60 and then 6. So if I do the mathematics, 20 by this is 80 into 6, so it should be 1 by 4th, which is 1.5 volt. So this the PD here will be 1.5 volt. So if this galvanometer records 0, at that time this EMF is equal to this PD. If this galvanometer records 0 or it gives a null deflection, at that time the PD here and the EMF here should be equal to are equal to each other. So that means I can say this EMF of this source EXY should be is equal to this V if this reads 0, if this 0. So now with that we can proceed through the choices. Any non-zero reading on the galvanometer means that the cell has EMF of 1.5 volt. This is untrue. The cell has EMF of 1.5 volt only if this is 0. Only if this is 0. So this choice is incorrect. The battery does not need to have an EMF of 6.0 volt. Again untrue, because if this needs to be 1.5 volt, this needs to be 1.5 volt. And with the given pair of resistors, this needs to be 6 volt. So this also is untrue. Number C. The cell may be connected either way around between X and Y. This is again untrue. It's because if I reverse this connection, what happens is the V here will be, this is positive and this is negative. The direction of V will be such that this is positive, this is negative. So in order to make it 0, this source must oppose this V. To make the deflection 0, this has to oppose this thing. So to oppose this thing, X should be plus and Y should be minus. So if I do either way around, it can't oppose. It will just increase the PD here. So this is untrue. And number D, the galvanometer does not need a scale calibrated in amperes. Yeah, this is true. It's because what it needs is, it just needs 0. It doesn't matter whether it is milliampere or it is ampere or whether it is calibrated or not. Even if it is calibrated or not, it just needs to, for this purpose, this particular purpose, it just needs that there should be 0 here, there should be some higher positive thing here, there should be some negative thing here. There's no need of calibration in the galvanometers. So this is the correct choice.